Hey there, it's Perry with PapercraftingThreads. Thanks for joining me. Today, I have a fun freestanding pop-up card, typewriter version. I used the Farmhouse Florals August 2025 paper pumpkin kit, but feel free to substitute whatever you have in your stash. Let's get started.
I have a sheet of Lost Lagoon cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5 inches. I'm scoring the long side at 5/8. Two and an eighth. And 2 3/4. Flipping it around to the opposite end and doing the same thing. 5/8. 2 1/8. And 2 3/4. Then I'm sliding it down to 4 1/4. Scoring down the middle, then lifting up my blade here and using my vertical ruler, going to cut from 7/8 of an inch down to 4 5/8. This card base, I'm going to cut this off here first. We'll be using this in a moment. Turning this, cutting it to 4 1/4. By 3 3/4. Save this for another project. We'll be using this one. Taking an envelope, cutting off just the flap for now. Save this for other projects. And cutting this into a large rectangle. Then I'm going to fussy cut out the typewriter because it's too close to the edge here for what I need it for. So I'm going right up against the typewriter going right up on against the edge of the typewriter. But then when I get up here, I'm going to leave a border. I'm going to save this piece too because this will be a nice section that I can chop down for something else. I want to check that this will fit in here. It's a little bit tight. I think I'm going to extend it just a hair on one end. So I'm just going to use my snips. Extend it a tiny bit. And now it fits in there. This piece I'm gluing on here. So I'm going to lay it next to it so I can see how high to extend the glue. And just run a narrow bead of glue. Lining up my edges. Using the bone folder to spread that glue out and snipping this off. And again, save for another project. This piece is going in here, so this will be the front of the card. So I have my score lines here and here. and down here. So I want a sentiment to go along here. So I'm using the full-size Secret Sea ink pad. The Stampin' Spot does come in the kit. And on here, I'm stamping the For You. Now I can fold on my score lines. So I'm folding and burnishing each score line all in the same direction. With this being the bottom of it, this is going to fold around and attach to this piece. So I have some tear and tape. And then the bit up here only needs to be as wide as my insert. Remove the lining. Turn this over and hold that up like that. Then this piece is going to come down and I want the bottom to line up and the sides to be even. Then this one, remove the liner. And fold it down and under. So it's sandwiching that piece inside of there. And then the mechanism works like that. So now you can see why I didn't use the card base as it was, because the typewriter would have been down inside. So I'm going to flatten it out. And my typewriter is going here. And really press those down because they have to go through that slot. Next, I have a length of twine from the kit. I'm going to feed that down through this channel. And tie a generous bow using my reverse tweezers. And to hold my bow in place, to take a glue dot remove it from the backing and wad it up, and then place this behind the center connection. And then I have some of the die cut flowers from the kit to add glue dots to the backs of these. This set here, I'm going to add it behind it at towards the base. Remove all the backings. And there you have it. The card folds flat for mailing. Fits in the envelope and pops up for display.
Find written instructions over on my blog at... If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching. Bye!